frequent Destiny collaborator Lonerbox has really been going through it as of late, apparently. So much so that he's decided he needs to take a step back from the whole streaming online politics thing. According to the esteemed Yeet, Lonerbox announces he will step back from streaming due to harassment from Hasan's community and platforming of Bad Empanada. Okay, well, Bad Empanada is kind of insane, so let's see what they're doing to drive Lonerbox off the internet.
IP discourse. Nope. It's a little bit frustrating that the psycho smear campaign against me has kind of succeeded, and it's basically all because of Hasan being willing to platform it, which is very annoying that you basically have to like suffer the consequences of someone else's stupidity. But is what it is.
Lonerbox does not suffer fools kindly, it sounds like.
Uh, Someone else's failures as a human being, but that's not why I'm taking a break. That's just annoying, and it's something that I'll probably be able to work around by myself. I wouldn't exactly.
Wait, so he's saying that's not why, though. In this clip, he's saying that's not why.
Say it succeeded. Um, nah, it's done enough, I think, and it's just the fact that, especially like I can handle it coming from like Deprogram or Bad Empanada. I can handle it coming from them because they're irrelevant. Like their audiences don't matter to me. Like I don't need any. I don't care about that. But the fact that I've noticed this recently that when it comes from people like Hasan, the problem with Hasan is he is so good at just like roping in people who are basically just like unwitting social democrats, right? And like radicalizing the fuck out of them, and that's and if I'm getting painted bad in the eyes of those people, uh, and being, let's face it, a small creator who doesn't really have the resources of the community to defend themselves, and it's not like there's some social democrat safe space on the internet where you can fall back on. Like if you're a breadtuber and you get attacked, well, everyone on breadtube is a cultist who's either going to defend you if they agree with you, and if they disagree with you, they'll just shut the fuck up because it's not worth rocking the boat. But I don't really have that. There's not really anything that I can fall back.
Nothing he can fall back on, huh? Because he's on Destiny's stream quite a bit from what I saw. I'm not much of a politics stream watcher, but I know I've seen this Lonerbox guy out and about with Destiny and on his stream. So Yeet goes on to say, Bad Empanada is notorious for extreme harassment and doxing of everyone, including minors. Hasan has continuously promoted his videos in previous months. How to defend genocide. Hasanabi reacts to Bad Empanada. Just a picture of the man.
IP discourse.
The Bad
Nope.
Empanada. Okay, and he says, seems like there could be a chance he returns eventually, wants a break.
You're going to stop streaming entirely or just make it less frequent? I don't know. I'm just going to take a little break, I think. I might still game, but as far as doing like political content, I'm just going to take a break from it for a while. Probably the gaming will come to an end soon as well. What do you mean stop streaming? I'm not going to stop like forever. I just need some... It doesn't matter. I just need a bit of a break. You're going to stop streaming entirely or just make it...
H3 Snark, Hasan fan's new home subreddit, reacts. Great that he stops with his disinformation stream. Uh-oh. Lonebox, have you been doing disinformation? I hope not. Why are they blaming Hasan when Bad Empanada is the only person I know that really pushes back against this guy? Hasan's reaction to Bad Empanada's video about Lonerbox has caused issues for Lonerbox since he now can't infiltrate the demographic he wants to. Teamwork makes the dream work. So these people, they seem to think it is because Bad Empanada being platformed by Hasan. Aw, poor thing. He's just a small creator who is being bullied by Hasan for no reason. Sucks to suck. The evil has been defeated. Did the Israel checks stop? Thank you, Hasan. So not a lot of sympathy for Lonerbox over at H3 Snark. And here's the main H3H3 subreddit. Too long didn't watch. He feels Hasan's smear campaigns are too much to endure right now. This isn't the exclusive reason, but it's the most specific thing he mentions. He said there's no safe place for a social dem to fall back to on the internet, and it's just a lot to endure. Speculation. I think H3 and, like it or not, Destiny are the two big figures he most agrees with, but both creators are kind of islands with their communities. Both audiences don't move around a lot and probably invite more hate from the Hasan fans than love from H3 or Destiny fans. It is really difficult space Lonerbox is in right now. He is a leftist, but on the outs with Hasan, so therefore most leftists. During streams when he reacts to Micah, he banned people that made comments on her appearance because he doesn't want a community that does that. Oh, I think talking about that Micah's rhetoric person who made a long, rambling, unstructured video about Ethan retreading 5-year-old stuff that's been addressed repeatedly. Meanwhile, Hasan and his orbiters say Ethan is crashing out and dismissing his concerns because he's unhinged. I guess ableism is fine when it's against someone they have labeled a Zionist, and therefore they cannot possibly sit with the lefties. Let's not forget all the people that thought it was okay to call Noah Schnapp the F slur because Zionist? Okay, I have no idea what that's talking about. F Bad Empanada. I can't believe Hasan still endorses this guy. He truly is a toxic individual. Even the snarkers don't want to deal with Bad Empanada. I will never stop sharing that tidbit of information. Shame. I started watching some of his videos after appearance on the show. The left really needs more voices that oppose Hasan and company's brand of BS. Hasan seems to be doing a media blitz lately, so that'll be tough. So the consensus does seem to be, there's more in this. That's probably enough. You get the idea. People do seem to agree. Oh, this is very sad. Lonerbox is quitting. Hasan drove him off the internet.
You've got Tiny to back you up. Both you make quite the team when you're together. No. No.
Oh, Chatter says, that's rough, Lonerbox, but you have Destiny to fall back on, right? You guys make a good team. Lonerbox says, no. No, we do not.
You've got Tiny to back you up. Both you make quite the team when you're together. No. No.
Okay, so I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean too much. You can't read a ton from just that, but seems like things are a little iffy with Destiny.
Destiny can help you with the slandering. I'd rather not. No.
Destiny can help you with the slander, another chatter says. And again, Lonerbox says no.
Destiny can help you with the slandering. I'd rather not. No.
I'd rather not. No. So yeah, really seems like maybe it is Hasan, or maybe there's something going on with Destiny here. And Kuihman seems to agree with that. Here's a couple minutes of him covering this. Oh, and by the way, these clips that we just watched also from the same stream that these clips that we watched. It's all from the same stream.
You've got Tiny to back you up. Both you make quite a team when you're together. No.
Okay, here we go.
Back you up. Both. You've got Tiny to back you up. Both you make quite a team when you're together. No. No.
So clearly that is not, it's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good. Yeah, DGG are coping crazy. Clipping this so hard, making it sound like it's so absurd to make it sound like it's Hasan's community that have caused him to stop streaming, and not the fact that, obviously everyone around Destiny is deeply involved in a bunch of personal drama with a bunch of weird polyamorous and all sorts of swinging relationships, where if one bad thing happens to one of them, potentially a bunch of others of them are hit by knock-on effects. And there's been a big, I don't want to say nuke, because that's like a reveal that would usually fuck someone over. But you know what I mean? There's been like a nuclear level fuck up, nuclear level drama that has probably hit a lot of them in collateral. Do you know how easy it is to talk about exams?
I agree. It's really not a great time to be associating with Destiny. And to me, I just felt like it was always obvious. Like, even if you enjoy Destiny's content, you think he's entertaining, or you generally agree with him politically, and you want to watch his content, that I can understand. But wanting to associate with the guy who says he likes lots of dramatic conflict in his life, he says he feeds off of it and he enjoys it. Why would you want to be friends with somebody like that? Right? I mean, everything I've seen from the guy, I would not want to have an interpersonal relationship with him. All right? It seems obvious. He would be one of the last guys on YouTube you should befriend. But no, the Turkey Toms of the world, the Lonerboxes, they have to learn the hard way.
Say what's going on in this situation without using any names. Just a lot of people right now who obviously probably don't want to be associated with someone who might be a revenge pornographer. Here's the thing, though, right? This is a...
Yeah, I mean, really, just the optics of of having a friendship with a guy who is so reckless with people's very, very private, intimate moments that they've trusted him with. Or from some of the things I've heard, potentially they didn't even know that Destiny was recording the audio for some of these interactions, from what I've heard.
Something I'm thinking about now. Well, it's all well and good to not say names and to avoid all this shit. When Lonerbox starts doing stuff like this, the result is obvious, right? If you start vague posting like this on your stream and start taking like slight, not quite snipes at Destiny, but he's responding to chatters asking him about his relationship with Destiny, and he is saying enough to make it clear that the relationship is kind of on the ropes at best. The vague snipes, I think he does care. I don't think he I don't think he's like, I just don't care, I'll just say it. I don't think that's what's happening here. He's like being reactive. Yeah, he doesn't like seeing Destiny's name brought up in his chat. He doesn't like being, like, people seeing it as like him and Destiny on a team.
I think that's what it is that he's really not a fan of. You know, I wouldn't think any sort of person with the politics of Lonerbox would want to be associated with somebody who's done what Destiny has done. Like, it's not a good look. And you know, the people in his chat, his friends ostensibly, they think, oh yeah, no, Lonerbox and Destiny, they're two peas in a pod. And no, he's not a fan of that. Really not a fan of that.
That's annoying him. It's annoying. The presentation of him and Destiny being on a team, him being able to fall back on Destiny, that's annoying him in his chat, right? Because that's the questions he's responding to. And he's taking those opportunities to basically say, no, fuck that guy. Basically. Not in so many words, but essentially that's what's happening here. And the result here is obvious. The result is obvious. People are going to talk about this. People are going to either spin absolute bullshit like DGGs are doing, lying through their teeth about it being Hasan's community's fault. People on the other side, who are against Destiny, are obviously going to start saying a bunch of names, start going fucking crazy, like they have been all evening.
Destiny can help you with the slandering. I'd rather not. No.
So there we go. Okay, that was the other one. Someone says, Destiny can help you with the slandering. And he says, I'd rather not. No. So, I mean, it's just, there's no interpretation of this where you can come away feeling like, oh yeah, Lonerbox is quitting because Hasan's community is harassing him. You would have to be fucking retarded. You either have to be engaging completely dishonestly or be a complete retard. There is no intelligent way of saying that.
Beautifully said, Kuihman. Yeah, I agree. So here in r/Destiny post, Lonerbox to take a break from streaming. And I think we read that already. But talks about Psycho, smear campaign, likely Bad Empanada's video against him succeeding because of Hasan's platforming, but not the reason for the break. Curiously, says he and Tiny don't make a good team together. Is it really curious? Right? Like, I get if you were a Destiny fan before the leaks and you're still a fan now, but is it really curious why somebody would want to disassociate with him now? I don't think so. I don't think so. Sean says, Dang, he sounds pretty burned out. Sucks, man. Hope he feels better and comes back. We got Blonde says, I do wonder what he means by him and Destiny not making a good team. It could honestly be down to just a difference in vibes. No, I don't think it's vibes. I think it's more so that one of the guys allowed a bunch of sex tapes of different women be released to the public without their consent. I think it's more so that more than anything. Sad to see. Lonerbox, we love you. Do what you gotta do. Okay, here we go. You got Tiny to back you up. You guys make a good team when you are together. No. Might be incorrect, but I read that as him not wanting to become more involved with DGG than he already is, like with Turkish Tom. If he wants to reduce negative attention and do his own thing for a while, this makes sense. Either way, I think he's just like, Matt, there's nothing going on politically right now, and this is a chance to step back and refocus on what he wants to do. I think you can ignore that last part, but this part, yeah, it's the same thing as what Turkey Tom did. He's like, you know what? I don't want to be involved with this guy. It's too much. It's too much. So, at least some of the DGGers kind of get it. And they don't think it's all Hasan. Excuse me. And this one is in the YouTube drama subreddit. Hasan Piker talks about Destiny's revenge porn.
Bro, we were trying to link you the real reason why he's quitting. Yeah, I saw the Mike from PA apparently, or Bad Empanada apparently thinks that this is the reason why he quit or something. I don't know. Here,
everyone. So Lonerbox has announced that he is quitting YouTube, and he gave a bit of an iffy answer for that. Like he said, it was in part because he was supposedly harassed and smeared by me and Hasan. But I actually found out the real reason just now, and it's that Destiny cucked him. His girlfriend cheated on him with Destiny. His girlfriend, who of course in the first place was someone who he met because she was like a Destiny orbiter, and then she cheated on him with Destiny, and that is the reason why he's quitting. That's the actual reason, and he's using like this cover story.
I don't know. I mean, Bad Empanada plays too much, especially when it comes to drama. So I don't know.
So I can't remember if it's in this clip or not, but I think he's kind of wrong on the specifics here. It's that the woman Lonerbox was dating was a member of DGG before they started dating, and when she and Lonerbox started dating, she said, "Oh no, I never hooked up or did anything with Destiny." But then when the leaks came out, it was determined that was a lie, and so then Lonerbox feels weird because he was lied to by this woman, and it's about Destiny, and you probably potentially saw the video. I don't know, could have been a very awful day for for both of them.
I don't know if that's the reason, if that's the actual reason or not. Ask Bad Empanada about like actual history. I'm there with him, but when it comes to like fucking drama stuff, I don't know if it's like I can't tell. He's so crazy. He already updated his statement. Who did?
We are supposedly being harassed and smeared by me and Hasan, which is a ridiculous story on the face of it in the first place, because his entire content base is nothing but him responding to people.
That part is true though. Like the second part is absolutely true. Like these guys, it's interesting. Okay, so what's interesting is Bad Empanada correct himself. It's not cheating, but that she had denied previously sleeping with him and then was in the leaks. Oh, okay. Okay, so that makes a little bit more sense. So Bonerbox starts dating a Destiny orbiter. The Destiny orbiter tells Bonerbox, I never had sex with Destiny. And then Destiny, in the endless interest of like trying to fuck, e-girls that are in his DMs, sends his entire library of content that he filmed with his ex-wife, which I'm sure his ex-wife is not fully on board with. I would suspect that if you were Destiny's ex-wife, you probably aren't very happy about like videos of you guys having sex being distributed to random people, including, many other people. And that person that he sent it to, their friend, I think, leaked all of those videos and made it viral. And one of them was even Destiny like sucking a penis. And that's where the whole like, did Destiny suck off Nick Fuentes drama comes from. But ultimately, what ended up happening is,
man, Hasan really knows his YouTube drama. He must follow this as closely as I do.
I guess that's when Bonerbox found out that his girlfriend had actually lied to him. Maybe, I don't know. Ultimately, I don't care about any of this shit.
Throws an I don't know there at the end, as if he didn't just tell us all the entire story.
I don't care about the drama at all. I genuinely don't. Okay, I don't. I just gave you.
Okay, come on, Hassan. You can't say that. That's absurd. You can't have all the details like that just off the dome and then be like, but I don't care about it. I don't follow any of this stuff. It's below me. All right? No. You can't say that the same way I couldn't say that, all right? Not and be honest.
The most, TLDR lore dump of all time. Yeah, Bonerbox and Boner Chili.
Are you going to stop streaming entirely or just make it less frequent? I don't know. I'm just going to take a little break, I think.
I think that's all. Yeah, Lonerbox stuff that we've already seen. In the comments here, All Asif says, still don't understand why people fixated so much on Destiny, an openly bi man sucking male appendage, and not the fact that he shares videos of women he's had sex with to new women. He's attempting to have sex with without permission of the women in said videos. It's so scummy. I don't understand how people are letting him slide on that. Yeah, well, the thing is, it's that it's funnier and more fun for people to make fun of Destiny sucking male appendage. That's the one that people are gonna really run with. So I think that's why the focus is on that. But yeah, it definitely should be more so on the fact that uh, he shares videos of women he's had sex with to new women he's attempting to have sex with without permission of the women in said videos. And I also heard, I think it was Kuihman that was saying that Destiny has mentioned recording the audio of grinder hookups without saying anything to the guy. So it just very, very degenerate behavior from this little Steven guy. Far Quality has a little bit of an effort post here. Some context. About a month and a half ago, someone hacked into the Discord of a 19-year-old e-girl that Destiny had been messaging. What do we got here?
Obviously, I'm not going to do a whole deep intro or whatever on all this. I will say that I think a friend of mine's account from that I talked to like 3 or 4 years ago ended up getting compromised, and sometimes you just gotta roll with the memes. It is what it is. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Okay.
The memes. Okay, taking it very seriously. I see. That's how I would want somebody to refer to it if my tapes were leaked, which I would never have any tapes. To be clear, I would never have any tapes. But if I did, I would be very upset at Steven referring to it like that.
Sometimes it happens. Would you ever consider doing a video about your streaming gear / setup if you haven't already?
Okay. Moving on, just like that. All right. The logs that were released, which can be found here in the comments, revealed he had been sending sex tapes of several different people to this girl, including of his ex-wife, Melina. It was not known at the time whether he had gotten consent from anyone before he sent these, as in the past he admitted to sending sex tapes of his wife to girls before he had gotten Melina's consent.
Me and Melina had a conversation about, there were a few girls we talked to. It was like, oh, cool, like we should record videos of like us fucking shit and send it to people. Like, it's fun. So we do this. I kind of, okay, me and Melina send nudes to people. Me and Melina had a conversation about, there were a few girls we talked to. It was like, oh, cool, like we should record videos of like us fucking shit and send it to people. Like, it's fun. So we do this.
Is that very, very different idea of fun?
I kind of like have like my little archive of like Kuihman material that I'll send to people if I want to. There were girls that I talked to past that I'd send stuff of like either me and Melina. And Melina talked to me and she was like, hey, if you're going to send any videos to new girls that we haven't talked about, like let me know that first. Because she wanted to be careful. And so I was like, oh, okay, sure. That was fine. I didn't think about it at the time because I didn't think it mattered. But yeah, sure. So I thought about that. So that was like an issue that me and Melina had that we talked about and then we resolved, right? The way that Bob told this to Bose was Bob told Bose that like I was secretly recording me and Melina having sex and then sending that to people, which is really, really, really fucked up, right? Like this is.
Okay. I mean, that would be worse, but don't know for sure what exactly you get up to, Stephen. Um, before sending, before I gotten Melina's consent, Melina then confirmed that he did not, in fact, have her consent. Note, when she talks about the last 5 years, she is referring to the length of time of her relationship with Destiny. She then reiterated it.
But yeah, I hope one day that I can. I don't know. I don't even know if details of anything is really that important. But I'm pretty sure for the people that are aware that's happened the past month, I think that shows a lot of what has been happening. Things that just happened, the past month, things that's been done to me without consent or anything. that has been my past 5 years. that energy, you know?
Yeah, so she's saying this sort of thing happening with Steven has been the energy of the last 5 years of the relationship.
Yeah.
That was a very, very depressing clip of being on just this visual of someone like doing the performance of Christmas, but clearly not in the mood at all. And then talking about this topic. Oof. But I'll play the beginning again because it was pretty quiet at first.
But yeah, I hope one day that I can. I don't know. I don't even know if details of anything is really that important. But I'm pretty sure for the people that are aware that's happened the past month, I think that shows a lot of what has been happening. Things that just happened, the past month, things that's been done to me without consent or anything. that has been my past 5 years.
So, very far away from a glowing review of her relationship with Destiny. And how dare she? Just be thankful for your green card and shut up, Melina, right? And then I think they said she reiterated it. So let's check that out. Destiny's ex-wife, Melina, confirms that Destiny did not have consent to share any of the revenge porn. Not anything has happened with consent with anyone, not me, not anyone else. There has been no consent.
Well, something I can't, I'm not gonna go into detail or anything, but there's plenty of people that's wondering this, but I feel like this should be obvious.
Oh, and this one, you can tell this is serious because her knee is up. It's in the frame. Anytime you see a female streamer with her knee up like this, you know this is serious. We're not having fun or playing games anymore. This is for real.
Nothing has happened with consent with anyone, not me and not anyone else. There's been no consent. So that's something that people seem to wonder about, and I feel like that's something that people should know, I guess. That's it. That's not rumor. I'm not going to answer anything until I know about that stuff. There's reasons to why I think there's plenty of people that does not want to comment on anything, because this is something you don't want to bring attention to. But I need a lot more information before I can decide on how I want to deal with things. That's all I'm guessing. Thank you, I appreciate it. The past few days has been very up and down for me. The music as well. I'm also excited, but also feeling there's so many bad things that's happened that I don't even know how the fuck to keep living. There's so much, and it's there's nothing I can really control either, so I just have to deal with it. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, the podcast. I think some people victimize themselves and some people don't. I don't. I haven't. I should have. That's the thing. For me, I should victimize myself more than I do, because so much crazy.
I think people, women like Melina should definitely be making more of a stink about it. I think it's people are still talking about it a little bit. There's still murmurs of Destiny's leaks, which is more staying power than most drama, but it more so was a thing where people were just laughing at Destiny for sucking male appendages more so than how insane it is that he sent all of this private, intimate footage of other people who didn't consent to just some random 19-year-old, and then it gets leaked. Like, that is insane. That should be thoroughly reputation destroying. Right? Like, how do you take a guy seriously who's doing that? It's just, it's over the top stupid, and it's having serious impact on multiple people.
Crazy shit has happened to me, and I'm always taking everything that, oh, this is my fault, but it's just not. It's like other people that's done bad things to me, and I feel shame. So that is, you know, because you're just finding people that's manipulative. I've been with men that's been manipulative. I've been with men that has cheated on me. I got upset, say I don't trust them, and then they make themselves the victim and say, but you just weren't good enough. It's your fault. You should have done this, and then I wouldn't have cheated on you. That's a manipulative way. There's men that does this too. I'm telling you. This is just people. This is not a girl thing. This is just some people do this. You know.
I've heard Destiny say that he could never be in a monogamous relationship because he would just cheat on them no matter what. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a hard time with that one, Melina, or anybody else. It's not really a winning proposition there. And here we got a tweet from Kuihman. Crazy way for Wick to debut his new grin.
Symposium Brain for $20 says Melina recently confirmed that the sex tapes leaked by Destiny's former
Jesus Christ.
girl were shared by Destiny without her
Nice,
consent.
good one, nice.
If she has no legal recourse.
And I got a whole bunch of super chats for you, Wick. Ready?
Okay. Symposium Brain.
So that's how he responds when he's confronted on this. He's not, which, I mean, if there's legal matters ongoing because of this, I get you can't talk about it, but, you know, just to show, the guy's not going to be answering any questions anytime soon about this. He's just say, oh, you know, sometimes you gotta roll with the punches you get memed on, or whatever it was that he said in that one clip. So here is a little bit more of Hasan reacting to this, because he finds out apparently he's responsible for ending Lonerbox's career, and he didn't even know.
He literally went to Israel with Destiny. What are we talking about? After that, I saw a bunch of his takes, and then that's it. I was like, okay, maybe he's like hitting a, you know, Israel just accidentally does these war crimes line over and over again. I reacted to Bad Empanada's video on him one fucking time, and he's like, oh, this is the reason why I'm quitting? Are you kidding me? This man has done like 40 fucking videos on me. What are we talking about?
I think this would be the first time I'm granting Hasan any sort of meaningful W on this channel. Usually Hasan is the butt of the joke whenever I'm covering him, but no, here he's in the right as far as I see it.
Do you say ended this man's career? Dude, I don't know why Lonerbox is saying I ended his career. I have no idea. I've briefly did I talk about Lonerbox that much? I don't know why people are bringing this up still. Like, did I don't remember, like, I don't remember.
I don't think Lonerbox is really saying that. He said it was annoying to deal with Hasan popularizing narratives or whatever, but that's not why he was going to take a break. If it was just that, you know, he wouldn't. But people like Yeet on Twitter are saying, oh no, it is Hasan and it is Bad Empanada, and other people are going with it because, I mean, it does make sense. Like, it's a believable story, but it's not what's going on.
I remember extensively covering him at all. Like, let's see. Let's do the classic. Let's do the classic here, okay? Let's do the classic thing that I've done before. Okay. Let's go to Hasanabi and search Lonerbox. Biggest defenders on the internet. This is me reacting to the video that what do you call it? They wrote. Okay. I was gonna say Bad Bunny, Bad Empanada. Okay.
That was beautifully said. I want to hear that again.
What do you call it? They wrote. Okay. I was gonna say Bad Bunny, Bad Empanada.
So eloquent.
Okay. One video. None of these other videos have actually Lonerbox in them at all. Russia has invaded Ukraine, debating Asmongold on Palestine. None of these videos have anything to do with Lonerbox. Now let's run it again. Let's go to Lonerbox's YouTube channel. Is it Lonerbox Live? Is that his YouTube channel? Does he have another YouTube channel? I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel. Let's look at his YouTube channel that I'm subscribed to. Hasan continues to miss on Ukraine 1 year ago. Why Hasan gets it wrong on Ukraine 2 years ago. Explaining Russia's refusal to let Ukraine go. I don't know if I'm mentioning that. The worst takes on the war in Ukraine. I'm in the title and in the thumbnail. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's made more videos on you than you've made on him, right? Same way I've made more videos on Hasan than Hasan has made on me. It's not, you don't get very many clicks if you put Lufa in the title. People don't care all that much. But you put Hasan in the title, people care. You put Lonerbox in the title, maybe a couple people care. More than Lufa, but nowhere near Hasan. So yeah, it will make sense. I have no doubt that Lonerbox has covered Hasan more than the other way around.
Seems like not that much on his main channel. Now let's look at Lonerbox Live. I'm right there in the why I'm obsessed with Hasan's bad takes 3 months ago. Hasan viewer comes in hot, de-radicalizes mid-debate lol. These chatters are insane, reacting to Hasan's reaction to my video. Hasan's users liar hit piece smear me. Hasan attacked by...
Okay, well, Hasan, you flew past that, but this would seem to mean if he's reacted to your video, that's another instance that you also reacted to him. So this one gets canceled out, basically. Not allowed to count that one.
Video. Hasan's users liar hit piece smear me. Hasan attacked by Israeli tour guide. Hasan debates train on socialism. Everyone loses. Are Hasan and his fans okay? 9 months ago. Asking Hasan about Ukraine was a bad idea. Hasan's capitalist realism and the People's Republic of Walmart. Syrian viewer trashes
Okay, we got it.
Hasan's takes on Lebanon and Israel. Hasan calls me out, looks through receipts. Why Hasan's Houthi interview is so shameless. Hasan meme and catching up on Ukraine. Okay, this is Mehdi Hasan, not me. Ethan challenges Hasan on the one-state solution. He breaks...
Okay, surely this is enough, Hasan, right? Certainly everybody understands your point.
Down. At Hasan, at Ethan Klein, H3 debate gets personal. Celebrating the Queen's death. This is also about me, because I was doing that. Hasan freaks out on peers after the weirdest pro-Palestine interview. Hasan debates the Tate. All bad takes in one. React to the Boy Boy. Okay, this is not about me. This is about Boy Boy.
You done?
Okay. Tanky podcast goes mask off on civilian deaths. That's about that's about...
Why is he still going with this? Hasan, enough. We got the point.
Deprogram. Commentary YouTuber takes 2 of the top tankies and wins. This video from a person who is like actually knowledgeable on this stuff, right? Like knowledgeable enough to make a coherent argument, claiming that Willie Mac show actually destroyed us tankies. Like what a shameful thing to present. Like, are you that hungry for some destiny, dude?
Well, Willie Mac did outperform you in that debate, Hasan, right? Especially considering he's not a politics or debate guy at all. I know you say that you're not a debate guy these days, but you debated Charlie Kirk. You did it for a while, at least. You have some experience. I have not seen Willie Mac going around debating anybody else besides Hasan. Yeah, I'm sure he's argued about drama and stuff before, but either way, you got kind of you got it handed to you, really, Hasan. Like Willie Mac definitely outperformed you. It's just unquestionable.
Dude, are you that hungry for some clout? No wonder you felt like this was a dead end for you. Jesus Christ. So what do you guys think? You guys think I've actually talked a lot about Lonerbox and caused them to leave? I've covered him one time, dude. What the Like, what is this? I've covered him one fucking time, and
Okay, I said I don't believe it, Hasan. All right.
that was only after defending him consistently, because I didn't even realize he was like actually defending Israel at all until I found out that he went to Israel with Destiny. He literally went to Israel with Destiny. What are we talking about? After that,
He went to Israel.
saw a bunch of his takes, and then that's it. I was like, okay, maybe he's like hitting a, Israel just accidentally does these war crimes line over and over again. I reacted to Bad Empanada's video on him one time, and he's like, oh, this is the reason why I'm quitting? Are you kidding me? This man has done like 40 videos on me. What are we talking about?
And I'm assuming you're not going to quit. So I'm assuming that's not where this is leading to.
Ukrainian Anna jumps in to talk about Twitter tanky drama. These people don't care. Left us upset at Loner for failing purity test.
Is he reading more titles? Okay. That's enough of that, Hasan. All right, skip ahead here, where he's got Bad Empanada. Okay.
Apparently thinks that this is the reason why he quit or something. I don't know. Here,
Everyone. So Lonerbox has announced that he is quitting YouTube, and he gave a bit of an iffy answer for that. Like he said, it was in part because he was supposedly harassed and smeared by me and Hasan. But I actually found out the real reason just now, and it's that Destiny cucked him. His girlfriend cheated on him with Destiny. His girlfriend, who of course.
Okay, we already heard that part, but that part's funny. It's worth hearing that again. Skip ahead here. Hasan's watching Lonerbox. Some other clip. I don't think I've seen this.
Yeah, I remember that. I fucking saw this.
Last time, I think maybe the argument you could make
In response to Destiny being banned from Twitch for platforming Nate Fuentes, Lonerbox calls for Hasan to be banned for not preventing China simping in his chat.
also, if we're talking about Hasan, hell, last time I was on Hasan's stream, I was streaming while I was watching Hasan's. He was watching the UN. He was watching the UN condemnation of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And the Chinese person was speaking. And Hasan's chat went ballistic. Like, China simping. Like, tanky, like, no.
Oh, and look at these jokers. They're putting China in the chat. Is that problem, Lonerbox? I hope he doesn't see this. Lonerbox probably be so pissed. Oh, you guys really got him. Hell yeah, chatters. That's too funny.
Ooh-woo, like,
Can you imagine saying this about any other country? Like Germany, okay? Let's say a German ambassador is like talking a big game and everyone's like, oh, Pog, Germany. Can you imagine if someone was like, they were simping Germany or Estonia or Norway or Lithuania. They were simping Lithuania. We have to ban them. It's ridiculous. Like, what are we doing? What kind of fucking conversation are we having here? What a ridiculous statement.
like simping for the China.
So, Hasan, it seems like you've been hanging on to a little bit of Lonerbox anger. You had this this energy ready pretty quick for Lonerbox. And seemingly, had the clip to memory.
The CCP and shit. And he doesn't do anything about that. Clearly, he doesn't. Because
Yeah, every time I see a Chinese person, we're going to go like this.
I know he doesn't. I know Hasan doesn't believe in that stuff himself. I think if Twitch was really concerned about like bad community policing or bad management or like carelessness and all that, like, yeah, Hasan would have been gone way before Destiny.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think Hasan is more of a safe edgy than Destiny. Like because I think what Destiny believes got him banned was saying something along the lines of calling trans people inhuman or something like that, subhuman. I can't remember exactly. I think that's what his best guess was. And I don't think Hasan's gonna have clips like that. But I guess there is the one where he's saying, well, you're just a dumb trans person. And I hope the rest of your life is as miserable as it is now or something like that. So, I don't know. Maybe maybe just don't have the politics on Twitch. I don't know. I don't know what the smart play is for Twitch to do there.
Okay. Yeah, good take, man. So, I mean, it's just like some serious commentary. Some serious commentary. I think the worst part is, and I mean this sincerely, this motherfucker does know at least a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes it worse or it makes it better. Is it better to be knowledgeable and then also have this propaganda? Lonerbox is at least more knowledgeable. I know for a fact that he's more knowledgeable and he's still doing this propaganda. So I don't know if it's worse or if it's better. But my point is, I have, this is probably, hopefully, the last time I will talk about Lonerbox. And I hope he's doing all right. He's not that knowledgeable. You've been duped. No, he is more knowledgeable about Israel-Palestine than the average American, which is not saying much, but he is. Okay. And no, his early work, if you look back at some of his early work on Israel-Palestine, you will realize that there is definitely a very different output there in comparison to what he says now. Okay. I stand by that. In any case, I don't know if it's, it sounded like you had hoped better for him before he started orbiting.
So I mean, seems like Hasan's being pretty fair there, right? Doesn't seem like that would be what makes a streamer who's been around as long as Lonerbox has and is as popular as he is. Wouldn't think that that would push him over the edge. A response like that, to me, makes a lot more sense that he'd be distancing himself from Destiny. So here's just a little bit more from this stream Lonerbox did where he aired his grievances. Just to hopefully fully sell you on that it is Destiny that led to Lonerbox taking this break, not Hasan.
Are you going to stop streaming entirely or just make it less frequent? I don't know. I'm just going to take a little break, I think. I might still game, but as far as doing like political content, I'm just going to take a break from it for a while. Probably the gaming will come to an end soon as well. What do you mean stop streaming? I'm not going to stop like forever. I just need some... It doesn't matter. I just need a bit of a break.
Doesn't matter. I mean, this sounds like a very discouraged man.
Need some... It doesn't matter. I just need a bit of a break. What was the catalyst for that decision?
And some of this might sound familiar. It's because that Yeet guy cut it up. And he cut it up in a way where it kind of can sound like he's saying Hasan's the reason. But if you watch just like these couple minutes straight through, you'll see really does not seem like that's what Lonerbox is saying.
Can't really go into detail. It's been a few things.
And by the way, I'm not saying that Yeet guy did it maliciously or anything. That could genuinely be his interpretation or whatever. I disagree with the guy. I don't think he's trying to like trick people or anything. I totally think he could have watched the stream and seen it and taken it that way, honestly.
Are you dying? No, I'm not dying. Shut up.
I don't know. That was a suspicious response there. Couldn't keep a straight face when you said you weren't dying.
Are you dying? No, I'm not dying. Shut up.
I don't know. Seems nervous there. Shut up. Don't no, ban that chatter. I don't know.
Have you just not been enjoying streaming? I mean, I like streaming. I just there's just a lot of things surrounding the whole thing that's making it It's just making me need to step back for a minute and reassess what I want to do going forward. Midlife crisis, yeah. I want to get a motorcycle and sunglasses.
You want to get sunglasses?
Midlife crisis, yeah. I want to get a motorcycle and sunglasses.
I don't really think that is indicative of a midlife crisis that you're buying sunglasses. You know, maybe the motorcycle you could argue a little bit more, but sunglasses, that's pretty normal.
Is it the IP discourse? Nope.
IP, I'm assuming Israel Palestine. And he says, no, nope, it's not that.
It's a little bit frustrating that the psycho smear campaign against me has kind of succeeded, and it's basically all because of Hasan being willing to platform it. Which is very annoying that you basically have to like suffer the consequences of someone else's stupidity, but is what it is. Someone else's failures as a human being, but that's not why I'm taking a break. That's just annoying, and it's something that I'll.
Yeah, straight up there, he's saying, yes, Hasan, Bad Empanada, that is annoying, but that's not why. That's not why I'm taking a break.
But that's not why I'm taking a break. That's just annoying, and it's something that I'll probably be able to work around by myself. But I wouldn't exactly say it succeeded. Nah, it's done enough, I think. And it's just the fact that, especially, like, I can handle it coming from, like, Deprogram or Bad Empanada. I can handle it coming from them because they're irrelevant. Like, their audiences don't matter to me. Like, I don't care about that. But the fact that I've noticed this recently, that when it comes from people like Hasan, the problem with Hasan is he is so good at just like roping in people who are basically just like unwitting social democrats, right? And like radicalizing the fuck out of them. And if I'm getting painted bad in the eyes of those people.
Yeah, you know what really helps Hasan, I think, is that his biggest competitors are people like Vosh, who tax foldered himself, and Destiny, who revenge porned all of the women he's ever engaged amorously with. Like, just handed Hasan the largest microphone on the left possible when those are the competitors.
And being, let's face it, a small creator who doesn't really have the resources of the community to defend themselves. And it's not like there's some social democrat safe space on the internet where you can fall back on. Like, if you're a breadtuber and you get attacked, well, everyone on breadtube is a cultist who's either going to defend you if they agree with you, and if they disagree with you, they'll just shut the fuck up because it's not worth rocking the boat. But I don't really have that. There's not really anything that I can fall back on. So if I have to navigate my way out of it and like just build my own little space on the internet that's away from that, then I need to do it by myself.
Homeless in these internet politics place here. Poor Lonerbox. He's gotta build his own safe space.
Anyone who said, so it is about IP too, again, not really. Like, I wouldn't be stopping if it was just because of IP. Like,
Yeah. So again, he said, no, it's not the Israel-Palestine. That's not the criticism from Hasan Bad Empanada. It's that he doesn't have a community anymore. That's what he's saying here. And previously, I think he probably would have associated DGG as that community somewhat, but yeah, clearly he doesn't want to do that anymore.
anyone who's ever told you that any publicity is good publicity, that's just false.
Very sure that's the last thing that he says on that. So poor, virtually homeless Lonerbox. He got to take a break because he got too entangled with a gigantic degenerate in the form of Stephen Bunnell, and it really came back to bite him. You gotta, it's one thing if you debate him on stream here or there or whatever, but I mean, my perception was that Lonerbox was not like fully under the GGG, but he's a DGG affiliate for sure, and that's a no-go. You can't have that stench on you. So we got to take a break, reevaluate, readjust, and come back destiny free.